One of the world's largest aircraft orders is currently being worked on from none other than a recently reborn Air India. But before I begin, if you are interested in joining our officially partnered Discord server with over 5,000 members and around about 10,000 messages per day, do be sure to join with the discord.gg/aviation link, which you can find in the description. Now, Air India is a carrier that has had its fair share of struggles in the past decade, but is looking towards a more positive future and next decade under new ownership, following it being freed from the government that no longer wanted to invest in the airline that was pulling in the losses. According to Bloomberg, the airline is plotting an order that would consist of quite literally 300 narrow-body planes, an overhaul to its fleet under this very new ownership that I speak of. The specifics behind the deal do not seem to be hinted at this very moment. It could really be going either way, whether that solely is with the Airbus A320neo family or the 737 MAX models, from the MAX 7 to the MAX 10, which is the largest variant in the family. Or the airline may very well be looking towards a mixture of units to help fulfill its needs for future decades. Either way, of course, at list price value, this is an order that could be worth in the tens of billions USD, a sizable contract that both American aircraft manufacturer Boeing and European aircraft manufacturer Airbus will be doing everything to achieve moving forward, and naturally so. Something tells me this is a contract, therefore, that Boeing will be very, and I want to reiterate, very keen on, given the current performance of Airbus within the industry, which cannot be ignored as overwhelmingly positive and successful in recent years. 300 total units, all say going to Boeing for the 737 MAX, would support further production of the aircraft and give it the increase that is necessary. 300 total deliveries would take years upon years to be delivered, likely based on contractual agreements for the delivery timeframe, ensuring that a steady stream of aircraft will continue to be produced, not just for Air India in the future, but of course wider airlines within the industry. However, for Boeing and Airbus, this is not the only order news coming from the fresh Air India, who are also closing in on a deal for the Airbus A350, reported also by sources at Bloomberg. This order seems to be far closer to being announced than the narrow-body order being discussed in this very video. With the Boeing 777s and Boeing 787s, the A350s would join these very two aircraft types for its long-haul operations. All these moves that we're seeing are part of the new Air India, which, as mentioned, has a fresh lease of life and one that is excited for the future, with the consolidation of brands and much more on the cards for the airline in a bid to better compete with the significant amounts of competition it faces within the industry, especially focusing on the Indian aviation sector, which has recently seen several new airlines pop up and existing ones take a significant portion of the market share following the demise of Air India, and of course, we saw the collapse many years ago of Jet Airways, who are looking and are very close to an eventual return. In saying that though, a lot has changed in those 3 years, and a lot of carriers have come through and taken what was Air India's. If you have any thoughts on their massive potential order for 300 plus aircraft, do let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.